And now Cecil County in the World for the musical portion of our show tonight on Cecil Weekly. December 23rd, welcome Joey Guercio.
Pleasure to see you. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I got to tell you, folks, I saw Joey at the open mic at Market Street Brewery in Havre de Grace, not this past Thursday, but 2 Thursdays ago. And the guy was playing some heavy, really cool instrumental stuff. Sounded to me like a cross between Frank Zappa and Segovia or something like that. And so I immediately gave you my card, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, you did.
And asked you to come on the show, and you were gracious enough to come down tonight. We have
yeah.
lots to talk about, and you're going to play some songs for us, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you have a stage name, Joey, right?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
My stage name is called the Ramblin Shadow, and I got that stage name essentially as paying homage to one of my favorite musicians who goes by, or went by Mischief Brew, or Eric Peterson. He had a song called The Rambler's Ghost, and I kind of fell in love with that song a lot and fell in love with his music. And when it came time for me to come up with a musician name, I wanted to pay homage to him, but without just ripping off the song. So I kind of took that name and molded it to kind of fit my personality a bit, and that's how the Ramblin' Shadow came about.
Now, when I heard you play, your music went here, it went there, it went back and forth. How do you remember how to piece all that together?
Lots of practice in my room. Like when I write songs, it doesn't happen in the blink of an eye. It doesn't happen in one day. It takes me a long time to write each song.
Because with songs with lyrics, the lyrics guide you through the song, you know?
Oh, yeah.
First chorus, bridge,
Yeah.
first chorus, out, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But instrumental stuff, it's a totally different mindset.
Oh, yes. Very much so. Without having that being able to sing and being able to really portray what each song is about and giving it its vibe and its feel through words. And, you know, when you're left with only the instrument to take care of that, it becomes a lot more difficult, and it's a lot harder to craft it and form it to get the listener to feel what you were feeling when you were writing it.
Yeah, so you've chosen a very difficult yet rewarding path. You have this folk punk godfather that you follow. What are your other influences?
I have many influences that scour a lot of different genres. Some big ones are, as you mentioned, I love Frank Zappa, and like early years influences would be like Frank Zappa, In Flames, which is a metal band, CKY, Opeth was a big one growing up. And then as I got older, my musical taste kind of veered away, a little further away from metal and more into folk music. And that's where I discovered Mischief Brew, as I mentioned, and then bands like Holy Locust, Bridge City Sinners. There's so many of them.
Well, you're kind of my first foray into this kind of music.
Yeah.
And I really liked it. I know you're going to play some songs for us tonight. How can our viewers find your music online or other places?
You can find them through looking up the Ramblin' Shadow on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I'm on all of those. My music is on most of all of the major streaming platforms. And I plan on trying to upload music monthly, at least one song a month.
Awesome. It's great that you can play like that, and great you can do that. Me no can do that. So what are your goals, Joey?
My goal is to make people really feel deep emotions within themselves without using any words at all. Like I really admire instrumental musicians and how they're able to make you really feel like you're in the song in a sense. And probably my biggest goal, which is something that a dear friend of mine holds very highly to himself, is I would really love to be playing on stage and to witness a grown man crying to my music.
Wow, that's a heavy goal. Now, I was smiling when I heard it. I really enjoyed it, and I think our viewers will enjoy it. Are you playing out locally at all?
I play at many different open mic nights throughout the area. My favorite one is Market Street Brewery. Some very lovely friends of mine, Feather and Flask, they run that. That goes on the second and fourth Thursday of each month. And then I also like to go to State Theater in Havre de Grace. They hold one on the first Thursday of each month. And then one that I also like to go to is Double Groove Brewery. They do one the second and fourth Wednesdays of each month. And then just today, you mentioned to me one at Hopkins Brewery.
That's right. I host Hopkins Brewery
Yeah.
January 3rd. Let's
Yeah.
sign you up.
Yep, I'm going to be adding that one to my repertoire. I love going to open mic nights, and particularly open mic nights at breweries.
Yeah, it's a win-win-win
Hmm.
for you and the audience, and the brewery too, because they get wonderful entertainment. So, I think we've covered anything. Is there anything we missed?
I mean, one thing I would like to mention is musically, I am avidly searching for a cello player. I mean, I enjoy being solo, but the more like when I record my music and then I listen to it, I keep on hearing cello, like in my head along with it, and I feel like cello would go very well with my music. So, if anybody out there plays cello, contact me.
There's always room for cello, right?
Mhm.
And Joey, there's always room in these ears that listen to you. Let's do it, okay?
All right, sounds good.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.